Voices against corruption. Let the people speak.
Hello and welcome to Primorg's public feedback series on corruption, called Voices Against Corruption. And we ask, what do you think are the reasons for the declining involvement of citizens in whistleblowing in Nigeria?
Fears of victimization, fears of witch hunting, and then fears of this unlawful murder and all these things. That was a major contribution to the fact that people are afraid to come out and say something. Not that they are not seeing something. Most Nigerians are seeing something, but they are just afraid to come out and say something, just because of the system.
Well, it's a joke. It's a joke because government never met it. They have not done anything reasonable to those who were found guilty of corrupt acts. And up to now, the thing is increasing. Instead of bringing it down, it's increasing by the day. Even the government of the day, they are ready to modernize corruption, in quotes. Yeah, so nobody is interested in blowing the whistle. For those who were accused of stealing and all the rest before, what has happened to them? Nobody has been sent to jail.
If you blow the whistle, let's say today you blow the whistle and nothing is done about it, tomorrow the other person that wants to blow the whistle will be afraid of blowing the whistle. And two, again, like I said, when you see how people work with impunity after doing a lot of wrongs, and most of them are still vested with political power. So we don't have a system that protects you, the whistleblower. Maybe they give you a little compensation and that is all. At the end of the day, what happens to you, your life is in still jeopardy.
Why people are no longer interested in whistleblowing in Nigeria? One, as a result of insincerity. Two, lack of protection. Three, uncompromised attitude of the government.
Because the intention of the government. People don't have confidence in the intention of the government anymore. The government formulated those policies at that time just to favor them and to get access to some people's privacy, know where they suck their funds, how they hide their funds. When people discovered that it was formulated to save the government and to favor the government in power, people lost confidence in it.
The reason why they don't blow whistle on corruption is the security. One is the major problem is the security, because they are not secured. They are not secured. So even you talking here, you are not secured. Only this interview, I am already afraid because I know what may happen today or tomorrow, and nobody will talk about it.
The reason for that is simply because the nation is not safe currently. So whoever wants to be a whistleblower needs to be assured of his or her security. Because whatever you're trying to dig out, the secret you're trying to bring out there, then you need to be sure that you have somebody who has assured you of your security before you do such. Because you can actually end up blowing the whistle and not have a whistle to blow.
The reason is not far-fetched. Probably there are not much incentive, and probably the agencies involved, maybe agencies of government or whatever agency that is involved in that request for whistleblowing are not doing, maybe giving the citizen enough incentives, or they are not giving them maybe enough protection, maybe security-wise. When you blow whistle against someone, you are supposed to be assured of your safety. Maybe they are not doing enough in that regard.
It's because of the issue of insecurity in the country now. Many people are afraid that if they say the truth, one thing or the other may happen to them, or people may come after them. And that is one. Then secondly, even if such people talk and you see the right thing and you say it, or you report it, the appropriate action are not or are taken, and people are very, very skeptical concerning this, and that is why I want to believe that's one of the major reasons people are afraid of saying what they have seen.
Because the way the government handle it is not proper. When they see someone that is blow the whistle, instead of them to compensate the person at the promise, they will not compensate him or her.
This is because the government is crooked. The government is not straightforward. And as long as the government is not straightforward, the citizens, will shy away from the right thing they're supposed to do. I getting me? Because you don't know if you give information and then you become a target. The government is not clean. That is the problem. So I just pray that God will give us a government that will want to, clean up this nation, a government that will lead Nigerians on the right path.
Primark's public feedback on corruption in Nigeria is produced with support from MacArthur Foundation.